It's a late Monday night at Emerson College, and with only a microwave in the kitchen of their Piano Row dorm room, sophomores Erica Steiner and Marielle Wade decide to order food, not by phone, but online. They're using Foodler.com, a website that lists the menu of restaurants around the area that deliver, some as late as 4 a.m. But why are these students paying money to order food when they're already paying upwards of $2,000 a semester for a meal plan? Reporter Andres Acosta has the story. On Boylston Street alone, Emerson College has 3 eating facilities that are all included in the school's meal plans. Yet, many students still use Foodler. I went to the lobby of the little building to find out exactly how many people have heard of and used Foodler.
I have used Foodler and I have heard of it.
Yes, I have heard of Foodler.com.
I've heard of it, but I've never used Foodler before.
Yes, I used it last night, in fact.
Yeah, I use Foodler every time I order in.
I've heard of Foodler. Some of my friends have used it, but I've never used it myself.
So many students use Foodler because it's easy to use. You simply log on, type in your address, and browse over hundreds of menus from Chinese food to pizza, and it'll be delivered to your doorstep in less than an hour. Foodler even has ratings of food options by previous shoppers and special online coupons. The website also has a free membership, and the more money you spend, the more points you earn towards discounts for future purchases. According to a survey conducted on SurveyMonkey.com, most students order food instead of using their meal plans at times because they're upset with the quality of the food, but mostly because they're upset with the hours dining services are provided. Emerson students agreed.
I think students who have a meal plan still use Foodler because the dining hall isn't always open at convenient times. Like, it isn't open between 4 and 4:30, which is, I know a lot of people have breaks during then. And also, I know that they stop breakfast at 10, and they usually, like, you're in college, you don't get up before 10, and so that's a problem.
People here are so busy that not everyone can come to the dining hall before like 7 or 8 or whatever. So it's just like, if you don't have food, like, what are you gonna do? Order in, you know?
I think a big reason why people use Foodler is the times the dining facilities are open, because when you're staying up late to work on a paper or up late for whatever reason, there's nothing here that's open or nothing around that's open, so Foodler is really the only option.
I think it's a major issue when the only places that are open late are places where the best food you can get are chips and salsa and crappy microwavable dishes.
If you want something late at night, you really don't have a ton of options. It becomes very limited once it gets later. So I think dining hall hours are certainly an issue.
The head of dining hall operations refused to partake in an interview about the hours provided by the dining services, but said that the current hours are probably here to stay. He also mentioned that the dining hall staff make sure to tend to the needs students leave on comment cards. Yet many Emerson students have their own suggestions about the dining services that have not been answered.
I think the dining services could increase variety in their food options on campus, because no matter where you go, the food is pretty much the same at each of our dining venues. And I think if they changed that, then less students would be inclined to use Foodler.
Extend some of their dining hours, or if they were somehow able to bring a wider variety of good, yummy food to their students.
I think the colleges should, maybe give more board bucks so that students are more willing to use them at the MCAF or something like that instead of at the dining hall.
Filming was not permitted in the dining hall for the last 2 days due to technical difficulties with drink machines. Reporting from Boston, I'm Andres Acosta.